Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. And welcome to a Sunday stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is, whatever day it is. I hope that the weekend is treating you well, and we're glad to have you back once again for your regularly scheduled hot mech on mech action here on Twitch TV, as we're going to begin back into the BTA campaign, continuing from where we left off on Friday. Always good to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Once again, glad to see you. Glad to be here. Unfortunately, I'm a little melancholy today because, you know, for those of you that are not aware, I have been on PTO for the past week, and unfortunately, that PTO is coming to an end. So very, very soon I will be without free time once again. I'll be back on the job, back doing the 9 to 5 or the fucking 2 to 12, which is the schedule that I actually work. But anyway, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been working on the 2.0 model. As you can see, some of the glitches that we were having last time around, I have managed to get fixed. So I have fixed the little collar things here, the little stick throughs that were sticking through. I do in fact have eyes, believe it or not. I know, you know, the president has equipped me with ballistics, but I do in fact have eyes. You gotta have the old Mark I eyeballs, otherwise the ballistics don't do you a whole lot of good. Anyway, I have fixed the clipping issues on the collar for the most part. I have also fixed the, as you can see, the little hair. There was some weird back face stuff going on with the bangs here. I've managed to fix that. I have also, for the most part, fixed the booba issues. But as you can see, as I kind of sit here, they just do what they want to do. I'm still working on dialing it in because okay, so here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you a little peek behind the curtain on the 2.0. Part of the reason that I'm having so many issues with the booba physics this time around, and hey, look, less clipping on the booba this time around. But the reason that it's been so much more difficult to get the booba working properly is because I have added more booba bones to this particular model. The booba, these booba, this particular set of booba has about twice as many bones as the original booba. That means that at the moment, because of my own limited 3D modeling experience, especially where it pertains to physics, like, I understand 3D modeling. I can do 3D modeling. The issue that I have is I don't have nearly as much experience with physics rendering. And that is something I have been teaching myself over the course of this streaming journey that I'm on. But I'm not super familiar with how physics works. But with that being said, I added more bones, and I was looking at some tutorials about how to do bone weighting on booba in order to get more realistic physics. So the booba are a work in progress. I will say this much. It is something that I'm not done. Obviously, you can see I've made some changes to the 2.0 just since Friday. I will continue to iterate and improve the 2.0 model as we go. The booba is one of the things that I'm trying to get, it's one of the things that I'm trying to get right. But getting good, like, listen, for those of you that don't know, if you don't follow HoloLive, I'm gonna say this. If you watched Liz's 3D debut, you know what I'm talking about. That is my goal. I want that eventually. I have it whoever made that model is much, much better than I am. I am an amateur. I am self-taught. I have not taken professional classes. I have not done anything to get myself like, that kind of experience, but that is my goal. I want that for myself. So, I'm gonna start. I mean, to be honest with you, I was having so much problems with the booba physics the day before Friday on Thursday night. Like, there was a part of me that wanted to just, like, turn the physics off on the booba. But I know y'all would have, I mean, there would have been a riot if the booba didn't booba. So yeah, anyway, that's your peek behind the curtain. I have said booba way too many times in the past 5 minutes. In case you were wondering where my head's at today. But I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on the news today, chat, just because we kind of went over a lot of the goings on in the world back during the preamble for the Friday stream. So believe it or not, chat, believe it or not, we are going to have a record start today. So let me get to the thankies because once again, the donkeys in the cult of bad tactical decisions have, as ever, been going ham again before you even saw me, before the stream even started. Some of you fucking donkeys were here an hour and a half ago. Get a job, you bums. Anyway, chat, it is time. It is time. At the 30-minute mark, what the fuck is this, chat? What is this nonsense? It is time to get into the Argo so that we can get on with the hot, stompy robot action here in BTA. And here we are, back in the Argo, back over the world of Pinard, here in the Taurian Concordant, where if you were here for the last stream, we just finished up a flare-up. We won pretty much all the battles that we fought, but unfortunately the Taurian Concordant still lost the war. They did not lose the planet, but they did get raided. So even though we got all the loot and the money and everything, we didn't get any bonus for fighting with the Concordant. And listen, I love the Concordant, chat. I am a Taurian through and through. However, we have fought in multiple flare-ups for the Concordant in this campaign. And in pretty much every case, even when we won, they still lost. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna abandon the Concordant, but I feel like I'm limiting both the potential of the company and the potential of myself by keeping us out here in the periphery. And I think today might be the day that we should move a little closer. I mentioned this earlier. I mentioned this in the previous stream. But I think it might be time to start heading coreward. We could raid the Capellans. I mean, we could raid the Capellans. We could work for the Capellans. We could head to St. Ives. I mean, we could head into Merrick space. We have options, chat. We have options. But just as a refresher, let's hit the barracks, chat. Let's hit the barracks. I think... Oh, no? Okay, so we got Black Hydra, and I know Black Hydra's actually here today because it's a Sunday. We got Black Hydra. You're ready for your second skill. So far, you've been in piloting. I need to know what your second skill is going to be. But I think everybody else, we went ahead and leveled up. I just want to double check. I usually do this at the end of the stream, just to make sure that it's done. Black Hydra says gunnery. All right. Well, let me see. Because you're a vehicle pilot, I assume you want intensify firepower, but do you want multi-target? I mean, it's up to you. But anyway, chat. After that, intensify. All right. Simple enough. Oh, and we got, I mean, probably guts for a vehicle. Oh, and tactics. Jesus. So Black Hydra was very much ready to go. But chat, we have in the mech bay. We picked this up last time and we didn't really do anything with it. We have the Huron Warrior. And Hiruko's Night Kiwi rolling into the chat on a Sunday. Good to see you. Good to see you, Kiwi. Saying good afternoon. Always glad to have you. Thanks for joining us on a Sunday. And hopefully the weekend has been treating you well so far. But we've got the Huron Warrior. Now, this is basically one of your default configurations. For those of you that don't know, I mean, the Huron Warrior is basically a 50... like, it's a medium mech. The idea is it's built around the Gauss rifle. So if you don't know what the Huron Warrior is, it's a mech that was in development when the clan invasion happened, and they kind of quickly refit it. Essentially, they quickly changed what it was meant to be in order to make it more useful against the clan invasion. We don't have to build the Huron Warrior around a Gauss rifle. I mean, we can, but we don't have to. Kiwi says, hope you play Valkyria Chronicles 4 soon on stream. I've been in a huge Valkyria 4 Chronicles, or Valkyria Chronicles 4 mood. I mean, feel free to pick the game up. I will definitely play Valkyria Chronicles 4. As for when, could not even begin to tell you. Could not even begin to tell you. It is on the to-do list. I just don't know when it's going to come up. And Funkle Ben says, first time chatter, it is one of the mechs of all time. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not a huge fan of the Huron Warrior, but at the same time, we're at the point in the campaign where I kind of have to take what we can get. So I'm good with taking the Gauss rifle out because the Gauss rifle is 15 tons and this is a 50-ton mech. Isn't Valkyria Chronicles 4 when the Viking USA gets stuck in? Correct. And you play as Viking USA in Valkyria Chronicles 4. But what I think we can do, just right off the bat, and for the record, so that you know, in case you're wondering why we're getting into Mech Bay Heresy right away, the reason is, if we go to the command center, there's not really much left. We just have travel contracts. We finished the flare-up. There's no more work here on Pinard. So we're going to have to leave anyway. And if we're going to be in transit, we might as well get our Mech Bay work started. So that way we can be getting that done as we travel. And Omega Forge roll into the chat on a Sunday. Good to see you, Omega. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully the weekend has been treating you well. Always glad to have you out here on the BTA or whatever we're playing at the moment. But anyway, isn't bad for a Capellan mech. I mean, again, there are better mechs. There are definitely worse mechs. But I think the first thing we do, because this Huron Warrior comes default with Endosteel, and it comes with improved sensors as well. The first thing I want to do, because the Huron is not, for a 50-ton mech, it's pretty lightly armored, even when you max it out. So what I'm thinking we can do, what I'm thinking we should do, is definitely pull the XL engine, because the XL is a liability. For a mech in this weight class, the XL engine is a liability. Now, it's very cheap to remove the XL. It's going to be a lot more expensive to put one back in. But even with that, by removing the Gauss rifle and removing the XL, we're still sitting at 11 tons that we can play with. And that's without changing anything else. Now, obviously, this arm has just a ballistic hardpoint, so we'd probably want to put a ballistic back in it. But we've got options. We've got options. So I'm thinking, I mean, we got some Ultra ACs. We actually happen to have a lot of LBX 10s. The question is, what kind of LBX ammo do we have? All we have is cluster ammo. The slug ammo we already put in the slug ammo we already put in one of our other mechs. However, hold on, chat. We can check out the store. The store may have rolled over. But we can double check. Since we're gonna leave this planet anyway, we might as well give it a check. So let me see. It doesn't look like the store has rolled over, unfortunately. ER small lasers. You know, ER small lasers are really good. I'm gonna buy a couple just so that we've got some extras, because we don't have that many. We do have some blazers. We got the improved and the regular, but I already have one large binary. Let's see, medium X pulses. I do like me some X pulse lasers. Really want to buy a plasma rifle, but it's super expensive. Really, I need to look at the ammo. Like, more than anything, that's what we need. I need LBX 10 ammo, and we do have some more cluster. But no slug, unfortunately. Ultra AC5 ammo, but we've already got several bins, so I think I'll keep that. Alright. So we can definitely do... They're selling a long time. I mean, if I had the money to spend without bankrupting the company, I would absolutely buy myself a long time. Does the Warrior have any quirks? It does. It has improved sensors. Every mech, I believe, in BTA has a quirk now. Aside from maybe some that might have gotten missed in the past. But anyway, we'll pull the Gauss. Yeah, Huron Warrior has improved sensors. Plus 10 sensor range and plus 15 sight range. We'll pull the... Well, actually, hold on. The XL gives us 6 tons, but I'm going to pull it anyway. Again, it's a liability. We'll throw in an LBX 10. But good lord, that's going to eat up all of our weight. We might need the XL, chat, as much as I hate to say it. We can drop some of the extra heat sinks. Our heat efficiency is going to suffer for it, but I'm okay with that. That'll give us some room for ammunition. And of course, chat, you already know, ammo goes in the feet. How much ammo does that give us? That gives us 20 rounds of shooting with the LBX. I'm good with that. Now, we got a couple of options here. The large laser is going to cost us a lot on weight. It's 5. We also have a medium pulse laser. That's going to be 2 tons. So if I pull this, that's going to give us an extra 7 tons. Now, I would love to max the armor on this thing, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. We can always just throw some Frank's Red Hot in here. Just fill it up with medium lasers. Unfortunately, that's gonna absolutely destroy our heat efficiency. But we don't necessarily have to fill it up. Because really, most of our damage is going to be coming from the LBX. And then we can potentially put in 2 more tons of armor. Is it worth putting Pharaoh? I mean, we have the crit slots for it. Rogue Handle says jump jets. Listen, I'm not against the idea of jump jets. I know normally we don't do jump jets. But I have been put in so many situations lately where jump jets would have been super useful. If we ditch a medium laser. Yeah, I mean, we can ditch a medium laser. Let me see. What's our heat efficiency? We're only at +8 on a full alpha. Which isn't terrible. Yeah, the deployment zone is the real boss. You're not wrong. Now, let me see. What else? I mean, so the LBX is 11 tons. But hear me out, chat. We could do something crazy. We could do an Ultra AC5. Less damage overall. But it gives us a little more weight. If God wanted Battlemechs to fly, he'd have made them lambs. I mean, you're not wrong. More weight of fire. Yeah, see, that's the thing that I'm looking at. Because with the LBX says it does 15 stability damage, but it doesn't really. That's 15 stability damage if the entire volley hits the enemy. It usually doesn't, though, because it's a giant shotgun. Whereas with the Ultra AC5, you're getting 10 damage per hit. So if you turn it up and fire more rounds at a time and they all hit, you can potentially be increasing your stability damage. How much Ultra AC5 ammo do I have? Oh, we got 5 bins. Chat, we got options. Hold on. Hold on. We got options. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the LBX is 8 heat, the Ultra AC5 is also 8 heat. Okay, so the heat's gonna be the same. I'm actually okay with that. I was hoping it would be a little bit less, but it's not the end of the world. So we do this. Do I really need 2 bins of ammo? Because 30? I mean, sure, why not? We'll make it a DACA machine. We'll make it a DACA machine. We could do either a PPC or a large laser. Like, if we did a large laser, we could pretty much... We could keep it in the vein of its original design spec. However, with the medium lasers each doing 20 damage, we have a lot more damage up close. We just need to manage the heat. But we're at 16 over. Let me see. If we put in... I mean, we got a large pulse laser, large clan pulse. And then we just got a regular large pulse. I mean, we've got one of each. Max range is 480 versus the AC5, which is a max range of 780. What do we think? What do we think? Chad, do we go large pulse or do we go ER large? Yeah, CVEX roll into the chat on a Sunday. Good to see you, CVEX. Thanks for joining us. Always glad to have you. Hopefully the weekend has been treating you well so far. How's the hot mech on mech action going? So far, so good, although we haven't actually gotten into the fight yet. We're currently engaged in some mech bay heresy here. Everybody wants ER except for Erst. Erst wants the pulse. I'm gonna go with the ER laser. That gets our heat under control. It definitely limits our damage potential, especially up close. But I'm okay with that because this thing's gonna be hanging back anyway. With the extra ton, I could either put in another heat sink or potentially another bin of ammo. Pulse lasers get -2 to hit. No, it's +2 to hit. It's well, okay. I think you're talking in tabletop terms. But yeah, it's more accurate, air quotes. I mean, we could go pulse for more accuracy. Technically, the pulse laser does a little more damage, but I think it also weighs more. Yeah, if we put the pulse laser in, we're overweight. So I'm gonna go with the ER large because that actually keeps us within the weight limit. Um, so if we're gonna do that, what do I mean, again, more ammo, right? How many shots? Because at most, we can fire 2 shots at a time. So theoretically, if I'm firing the maximum amount of shots, which in this case is only 2, if I'm firing 2 shots per turn, and I've got 2 bins with 30 ammo each, that still gives me 30 rounds of shooting. Like, that's 30 rounds of shooting at the maximum DACA. I think we're good with that. So, is there do we potentially have an oh, we do. We have an autocannon FCS that we could cram into this puppy. Make it a little more accurate. Yeah. So maybe do that, and then we could try to, I don't know, we can shove something in here for half a ton. And Swift Draw rolling in the chat on a Sunday with 10 gifted subs, the massive generosity and the massive chicken. Thank you, Swift Draw, for the 10 gifted subs. And of course, for those of you that got gifted, if you got gifted a sub, be sure to thank Swift Draw or the other donkeys. And as always, welcome or welcome back to the cult of bad tactic decisions. How many times do you wish to be able to panic an enemy pilot that AC5 is going to do work? That's the hope. That's the hope. If I was going to throw something in here, it would probably be a tag, but it's a ton. So we can't do that. I mean, I just bought some ER small lasers. Let's throw in an ER small laser. Yes, it's going to put us a little bit overweight. I'm okay with that. We can drop some weight here and there to get back under the tonnage limit. Okay, so let's do this. I'll do that, and then I'll do that. There we go. Thank you for teaching me Battletech. I turned around and he's sitting in my chair watching. Well, I'm glad that the youngins are getting into the stompy robot action. You gotta get them hooked while they're young. All right, it's not the best Huron warrior that I've ever put together, but it's acceptable. It is acceptable, I think. It'll do the job, and it'll get us more guns on the field, which is ultimately the objective. So let's get the work started. What are you out here trying to put in the chat, Carl? You know the bot drinks. Did you misplace a period? Oh, yeah, okay. It still doesn't like that word. It still doesn't like, I can't do anything about it. All right, that'll get the Huron Warrior underway. That's only 10 days to finish up our mech bay. Yeah, I think it's time to go, chat. Let's head to navigation. Let's head to navigation. I think at this point, it's worth upgrading to a 2-skull planet. Now that we've got a lot of medium mechs, that actually gives us some options. So let's see. We could head to St. Ives, but St. Ives looks like they're not doing so great. We've got a flare up in Davian space. Oh no, wait, that's a thing. Rare item. What is this? Mech Tonnage Maximum. Yeah, I mean, do we want to help the Capellans fight Davian? Nah, not really. Let me see, what else do we got? We got a flare up. Mithron is under attack by Davian. McLeod's land is under attack by Davian. Man, the Concordant is getting beat up on. Lothair is under attack by the Taurians, but they have no forces. That's not great. Let's see, what else do we got out here? Is the Draconis Combine has got us out. What? Yeah, I don't know what that's about. We got Taurians raiding Nondies? Nondies nuts? $16 until the fighting starts. It's going to take us 16 days to get there for the flare-up. This expires in 82 days. It's a flashpoint. We could fight for the Capellans and beat up on Davian. No consecutive deployments. It's a short engagement length. Our bonus is a rare item. The tonnage requirement is light, but hey, guess what? We still have a bunch of light mechs. Chat, what do we think about this? It shows as a 2.5 skull. So this could absolutely be a challenge. I'm curious what a rare item counts as, though. Alright, let's give it a shot. It's going to take us 21 days to get there, so we're probably going to hit the financial. But that'll allow us to get our engineering project and our mech bay projects taken care of before we arrive. Alright, here we go, Chad. This is our moment. A black market invitation. For the first time ever, the black market has rolled around, and we actually have the money. Should we do it? The black market can actually have some really good stuff, occasionally. Most of the time it's shit. Sometimes it's really good. Everybody says yes. I mean, it's only 500k and we're sitting on 2.8 million. So, if not now, then when? If not now, then when? Let's do it. I now have black market access in various systems. Well, in the systems that have a black market. Was not expecting that pop-up, but I will take it. Merc News! Clanfire Mandrill, something about the Lyran Commonwealth. Yeah, alright, cool. Sounds good. In the meantime, our engineering project is finished, so... there we go. Oh, we got... yeah. Fanfic stuff. Hooray! Fire Mandrill takes control of 10 systems, though. We need to get into engineering. Let me see. So we did the vehicle upgrade. If we do this other vehicle upgrade, what is this? Increases vehicle only slats to 4, increases drop weight by 50 tons. We couldn't do that, or We could do Mech Bay 3. That's gonna bankrupt the company, though. We can't do Mech Bay 3. We could do repair scaffolding. That'll take us 20 days, but it'll increase our tech points. Additionally, we could go to an upgraded lounge. Chat? Upgraded lounge, maybe? Potentially improve the drive system. Maybe go all in on the beta pod. We need the beta pod in order to unlock other upgrades. But it's almost 1,000,000 C bills. All right, here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. I'll put it to a vote. I'll let you guys decide. If I can type. Let me try that again. Let's see. We'll upgrade the lounge, upgrade the mech bay, upgrade the engines, or upgrade to beta pod. Once again, I'm going to give you 1 minute, chat. So when the vote pops, you're not going to have much time. Get your votes in quick. All right, the poll is live. If you don't see it, refresh your stream. It should be at the top of the chat box. And again, get your votes in now. Let you guys decide what you want to do. And to be clear, on the Mech Bay upgrade, I'm not planning to upgrade to Mech Bay 3. I'm planning to upgrade to the scaffolding, which will increase our tech points. Just for clarity.
The time has come.
And so have I. And Brayden's Asylum coming into the chat on a Sunday with the Raiders, the big time raid. Thank you, Brayden and Raiders, for joining us. Hopefully the weekend's been treating you guys well so far, and let me see, it is now is the time. Now is the time. While I'm waiting for this to, oh, well, never mind. God damn it, Erst. Stop being proactive and shit. But anyway, Brayden's was also playing Battletech. Tell me, were you playing BTA? Were you playing Rogue Tech? What were you guys getting up to today in the Inner Sphere? I was just polling the chat to see what they wanted us to do. And it looks like, believe it or not, they actually want to upgrade the engines. So 15 days, 360K, and it's going to decrease our travel time by 20%. It's not a bad upgrade. So we'll get it underway, and then we will continue. The moderator's doing his job. Yeah, I mean, you know, even a broke clock's right twice a day. But again, thank you, Brayden's Asylum, for the raid, and welcome to Brayden and Raiders. Again, hopefully you guys are having an outstanding day so far. Didn't get a chance to kill that Rattler this week, so next Saturday is my target goal. I mean, you're only trying to beat one of the hardest missions in the mod pack, so I would say that as much preparation as needed is definitely warranted. You gotta make sure you do it right. It's not that, I mean, everybody says it's the hardest mission in the game. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know. Okay, man, all the stuff in the mech bay is done. Chat, we got the mortar, awesome. We got the Huron warrior put together. I mean, we got some stuff going on, chat. We got some stuff. Irby Arrow 4 solves many issues. I mean, it used to before BTA cocked up the artillery. Can you quickly rename the gladiator to Billy Bob? No. It's a temporary steed for you, Erst. You don't get to name it just because you're riding in it for now. You get to name your forever mech, not the one that you're sitting in at the moment. The mortar, awesome. What in the heresy? Swift draw. Listen. You already know we have the ballistic awesome. And I think it's funny This awesome does not even have, like, okay, so these weapon models are based on compatible weapon systems. The creators did not even account for the fact that somebody might try to put ballistic weapons in an awesome. So, like, even though these are all mortars, the game still makes it look like they're energy weapons because that is the only thing the developers ever assumed would be put on an awesome. Energy weapons or missiles. You're correct. That's true. There are several variants of the awesome that carry around SRMs or LRMs. Mostly LRMs. Urs has been forgiven for bringing us the fire ant. I mean, he did his penance. He did his crusade. So he's done his time. It's literally the exact opposite of an awesome. I know. Let's see. Continuing education. In the morning briefing, Darius has a request to pass along. Vin and Digital Arc want to get some training outside of getting shot at by lasers planetside. Dr. Murad observes, we do have those training modules. They'd be ideal, especially for less experienced mech warriors, but I'm sorry to say they're not up and running yet. We can tell them to enjoy their downtime, organize pencil and paper exercises, or because we have repaired conduits, we can temporarily hook up the training modules. I'm sure that there's no way that temporarily hooking up the training modules could, like, cause the entire ship to burn down, right? An awesome that carries anything but ERPPCs or lasers is heresy. I mean, I do kind of, like, the brand is kind of Mech Bay heresy. Let's hook up the training modules. You say to Dr. Murad, we've invested in repairing the power conduits, so the training modules are nearly ready, aren't they? Perhaps a little creative engineering could get them up and running temporarily. Dr. Murad answers your challenge with a smile. Several days later, she delivers a report. Oh my god, the network kept going down, the graphics processors were overheating, and Ven got stuck in one of the cockpits when the hatch wouldn't open. After a pregnant pause, gross, she finally laughs. It was amazing. We have to get these things up and running for real. Also, I found the phrase "Pop Wash was here" scratched into one of the monitors and "Wicked FTW" on another. I don't know what they mean, but it looks like they've been there for years. Vin and Digital Arc both gain 100 experience, which is basically nothing. But at least nothing bad happened. I'll take it. At least nobody died and nothing burned down. I'll take it. The drive repairs are complete before we even got where we're going. Good lord. All right. So because the next upgrade on the list was the lounge, I'm gonna go ahead and start the lounge, chat. I probably shouldn't spend $500,000 on recreation, but you guys have earned it. Sound Doko. Yeah, well, we've been in the mech bay and I'm an idiot, so there you go. Have some game sound. The game has been muted. I've been playing the game for half an hour and it's been muted. Because you guys have been listening to me run my mouth and only just now realized that the sound was not on. Scuff. Scuff, chat. Alright, so, double agent, we gotta send in light mechs. Sure. Scuff tech. Oh, wow, we're actually getting a cutscene and everything. Thank you for joining me. I wasn't certain you'd follow such a vague lead, but I'm genuinely pleased that you did. Listen, you're a Capellan. Can we just skip the formalities and get to the part where you tell me whose back I'm stabbing? And troubleshooter with 100 Bezos bucks saying putting money in the scuff jar. Listen, that scuff jar is... Don't. Just don't. Like, the scuff jar will fill up so fast. Just don't. Our curiosity has been piqued. Now, if you don't mind, we'd like to hear what you've brought us here for. I have a task for you. If you check the local market, you'll find a Taurian contract to capture a Davian military installation on Flintoff's northern continent. I want you to take it. What does it have to do with you? I mean, the Capellans push the Taurians into doing shit all the time. That's not necessarily new. I hate to say it, but the Taurians very, very often end up as Capellan puppets, whether willingly or not. Everything. We want that facility as badly as the Taurians do. Where we differ is our understanding of subtlety. I want you to accept Marisol Chaplin's contract and go through the motions of fulfilling it. But when the job is finished and the installation is in your hands, I want you to turn it over to me. In short, you're asking us to betray the Concordant's trust. I'm glad to see that we're on the same page. Ah, there we go. Now we know whose back we're stabbing. As we both know, what I'm asking you to do will have consequences. Your reputation with the Taurians will suffer for it, and your MRB score could be affected. House Liao is well prepared to compensate you for these inconveniences. We'll see. Just want to get this straight. To you, the fallout from knifing the Taurians in the back would qualify as an inconvenience. This is why you never work for Capellans. At the risk of sounding immodest, yes, the Taurians are big fish in a small backwater pond. The Capellan Confederation, on the other hand, is a successor state of the Inner Sphere. Barely. We have more to offer you than they do, by an order of magnitude. Choosing the Concordance interest over ours would be a questionable decision at best. Do I have the option of then, like, double stabbing them in the... Like, can I accept the contract and then stab them in the back and keep whatever, like... I don't think they let us do that. But we came here to take a mission. Let's take the mission. I knew I could count on you. You'll find the Taurian contract awaiting in the Flintoft Mercenary Exchange. You'll know it when you see it. I'll be in touch. You know that this is a dangerous game. I mean, we basically just agreed to screw over one of the two largest powers in the periphery. Well, Remward periphery. It's a power move, but the kind that could have consequences down the line. I mean, we're mercenaries, dude. For the record, this big fish matters and the little guy gets screwed stuff is part of the reason I left the Confederation in the first place. Look, I don't agree with it either. I'm just saying. The little guy in this scenario is the Taurian Concordant, and speaking on behalf of all Taurians, I can tell you that the Concordant doesn't need your charity. It can take its licks as well as any power in the Inner Sphere. Let's get moving. The sooner we capture the base, the sooner we can hand it over to the Capellans. Yeah, I'm kind of the same mind. I'm very much of the mind of, like, we're mercenaries. They know we're mercenaries. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like again, we're on good terms with the Taurians. We're not loyal to the Taurians. I will work with them and for them where things permit, but when the job says I gotta stab him in the back, well, sorry. You gonna get that knife in the back. And Swiftdraw getting a sub up, Bro Fisticus. Thank you, Swiftdraw, for the gifted sub. And Bro Fisticus, welcome back into the cult of bad tactical decisions. Bold of you to assume you can out-Capellan a Capellan. I mean, you never know until you try. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Oh my goodness. Good lord, this is a rough planet. 3 skulls, 3.5 skulls, 4.5 skulls. Jesus Christ. Chat, we might be in over our heads on this one. Good salvage though. 315. Or 830k. What are we looking at here? Hold on. Go back. Federated Sons have constructed a forward base in the no man's land between their territory and ours on Flintoff's northern continent. We need you to eliminate their garrison and capture the base. We'll remit payment when you've completed the job and secured the base. I mean, this could very well be a disaster for us. But we gotta try, right? Except... Alright. Until the Capellan bastards send a squad of or death commandos off. Yeah, I mean... I'd like to see him try. Now, they'll probably pick the worst possible time. Like, right when all of our mechs are busted up and all of our people are in medbay, and then they'll be like, hey, guess what? We've come to collect, asshole. Let me see. Oh, we're only allowed to drop 4 mechs. Technically, we've got a max tonnage of 75 tons. So, I mean, obviously, I want to go in with whatever the max tonnage that I possibly can is, right? So let's see. Obviously, we take out the Cat and Eye Joe. Oh, no, wait, because it's 80 tons. It's literally 5 tons too heavy. It's literally God damn it. Alright. Well then I guess we go with the Lancelot. We go with the Gladiator. I'm tempted to go with the Blackjack Omni, but I kind of want to take the Centurion since it's tankier. And then maybe we bring out the Huron Warrior as well. What are we thinking, chat? Blackjack or the Huron? Keep in mind, we just put the AC-5 on the Huron Warrior. The Blackjack Omni is basically 4 large lasers. Need to test the Huron. Neither. Firestarter. A main. We could put CVEX in the Ben Richards. Let him take that Spectre out there. Guess I'm sleeping with a Magnum pistol under my pillow for the foreseeable future. I mean, you should always sleep with a gun under your pillow, but especially when you're in Capellan's phase. Yeah, I guess we gotta take the Huron Warrior out just to test it, see how it is. Let me see. So who was it that we put in the Lancelot? I forget. Let me see. Was it Mythion? Yeah, there we go. Mythion we put in there. Erst was taking the Gladiator for now. The Centurion, I think, was Ven. Yeah. And then we don't actually have a designated pilot for the Huron Warrior. Yeah. Erst in the fleet. Now the fleet is gone. We got rid of it. He served his time. He did his sentence. He served with distinction in the little fire ant. And so now we've moved him on to bigger and better things, literally. And Postal Trout gifting another sub, this time to IO Killian. Thank you, Postal, for the gifted sub, and IO Killian. Welcome back into the cult of bad tactical decisions, and of course, welcome to the stream on a Sunday. Hopefully the weekend has been treating you well so far. Let me see. I mean, maybe I go in the Huron Warrior. If we're gonna test an untested machine, then maybe I should do it. One, because I haven't gotten a whole lot of time in the hot seat, but also because if it's gonna explode because it sucks, it might as well be me exploding. I mean, it's not too bad. 1030 on the armor isn't horrible. Funnily enough, this is actually kind of hilarious. The Centurion has the lowest armor out of all of these mechs. Although, to be fair, the Gladiator and the Lancelot are both technically heavier. Is the Huron still stocked? Now, we refitted it with an AC-5 and a large laser. An Ultra AC-5 and a large laser. Maximum 240 tons. I mean, we're close to the limit. Can't quite get there, though. That's okay. Let's make it hot, chat. There's a guy with a Warboy portrait. Okay, so we named it Shiny and Chrome because It's the prize that Cvex took. Cvex is the one with the Warboy portrait. And he earned that portrait because of the arena battle, but I assumed because he was the one that took the mech down. And it's his arena fight that got us the mech. I decided that he would be the one that named it, even if he's not going to be the one piloting it. And Gamma Beta says, hello there, Carl mentions, and heaping praises about your stream. Gamma here, nice to see you. Well, good to see you as well, Gamma Beta. Always glad to have new folks dropping into the chat. And, listen. Carl's judgment is suspect. I think if you know him at all, you would already know that. But at the same time, I do hope you have a good time here in the stream. And Erst wasting no time gifting a sub to Gamma Beta. Thank you, Erst, for yet another gifted sub. And Gamma Beta, welcome into the cult of bad tactical decisions where we have only one flavor of Kool-Aid. But it is Ecto Cooler. And hopefully you don't regret following Carl's recommendation. Again, his judgment is suspect by virtue of being here. But you decide for yourself. Don't ever let anybody do your thinking for you. Always think for yourself. God damn it. And Postal Trout. Again, Kurotiki showing up for literally 30 seconds before getting slapped in the face with another gifted sub. Thank you, Postal Trout, for another gifted, and Kurotiki, welcome back into the cult as well. See that? Gamma, in case you haven't noticed, this is what I have to deal with. I have a community that's obsessed with the idea of subbing everybody in the chat. Like, you'll see them gift a sub to somebody in the chat, and then, you see their badge, and they've been sub here before. Because, again, I tell them not to do it. But I also can't stop them. Are we working for Capellans? We are, in fact, working for Capellans. Better a Capellan than a Davian, active Mars. And to the surprise of absolutely no one, they're asking us to stab our employer in the back. Initiated. His name is Krill. Oh. Let's see. We need to avoid collateral damage. That'll be easy as long as we don't fight in the base. And we need to scout the Davian forward base. Alright.
On my way.
Fair enough.
On my way.
You got it. Got it.
Yeah?
Confirmed.
Affirmative, Commander.
Position confirmed.
What it, god damn it. Postal Trout. Bad. Don't make me get the spray bottle. I will spray you with the spray bottle, Postal. Settle down. But thank you, Postal, for the gift sub again. This time to Wolf Warrior 007. Wolf Warrior, welcome back into the cult, as always. And Postal Trout, thank you for the gifted sub. Are we kicking some Davian ass? We're about to be liking. We are about to be. Okay, we've made visual with the base. I'm sure there's gonna be turrets and possibly enemy mechs that just pop up out of nowhere.
Move order received. Got it.
Roger that.
So we gotta capture the base with friendly mechs. I don't think...
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Oh no, the Gladiator has jump jets. Well. Okay, so Erst is gonna be our boy.
Heading out.
I'm gonna send Erst in to capture the base, and we will continue to hold the high ground. So I'm just gonna get it. So basically, we get this ridge line that's overlooking the base. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my people up on this ridge line.
Acknowledged.
And then I'm gonna send in Erst to trigger whatever trap they're gonna spring on us. Oh.
Picking up a new sensor trace.
Well, never mind.
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Never mind. And Postal Child again. Don't... Motherfucker. Do you have any... Look, I know you're trying to spite me, but I promise you spite will not work with me. You have Dagoth as your follow alert too? I take back what I said about Carl's taste. I mean... No. I don't have Dagoth as a follow alert. That was just the timing. The Dagoth is the voice pack for one of the characters. If you clicked the follow button and then the sound popped, that was just timing. Really good timing. But no, trust me, I am absolutely a Morrowind stan as well. Like, you trust, like, Morrowind is my favorite Elder Scrolls game. Fight me. So, trust me, I'm right there with you. I didn't just pick it because of the sound. I picked it because I agree. Don't eat whole ass. Eat the ass whole. More fun. Megas. Stop it. We have company. And Einhander as well, gifting 5 more subs. Thank you, Einhander, for the massive generosity and the massive chicken, and for the 5 gifted subs. And of course, if you got gifted subs by Einhander or any of these other donkeys, be sure to thank them for that generosity, because even though I discourage it, they still continue to do it. So while I may not deserve the support, the least I can do is thank them. Yeah? Alright, anyway. We got these guys. Oh, a Shadowhawk. A Shadowhawk, a 60-ton vehicle, and another 45-ton mech. Alright.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Well, it looks like we're not going to have to worry about going into the base.
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
I really do need to turn down the volume on that voice pack, though. Holy shit. What did that guy bring to the table? I should have looked at that. Oh, it was... It's a Rack 5, chat. And he just jammed it. I mean, you saw him go ham with it. He basically just fired a max salvo.
Commander.
Let me get to the trees. Or maybe here. Is there a way that I can get 3 evasion and still... No. Damn.
Heading out.
Well, that's okay. Let's take the shot.
Locking on.
Very nice. Very nice. Structure exposed already. And it's a fire starter. Wait, what? It said it was a 45-ton mech. Oh, chat. It's the fire starter Omni. I was like, wait a minute, that's a 45-ton fire starter. That's actually kind of gross. I don't like that.
Confirmed.
I don't like it. Let me see. Vin, you're in the Centurion. Is there any other... Like, there's no way for me to get a shot. Oh, well, I mean, if I stand still, but standing still seems like a bad idea. If I sprint, yeah, even sprinting, I'm not going to be able to get anywhere that gives me a clean shot. So, I just won't go for a clean shot.
All weapons, go.
Okay, let's see what the vehicle is. Oh my. Oh my. LRM carrier? Is it just LRMs? Yeah, it's basically the same LRM carrier that we're using.
Waiting for orders.
Let me see. Could we potentially... Let's do this. And I'll take a shot at the LRM carrier, because we need to get that boy off the field.
Taking the shot.
We need to get that boy off the field. He's gonna be a hassle. Oh, there's another one. A 60-ton vehicle with either
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
either multiple autocannons or alternately possibly a rack. Hard to say which. If we jump, we can get 3 evasion.
It began here, it will end here.
Still can't see what that is. Oh yeah, nah. I mean, yeah. Let's go for the LRM carrier.
All will be decided here, and I shall prevail.
Okay, we almost got the kill on it.
Farewell, sweet Nerevar.
Never mind, we got the kill. Does feel like a partisan. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, this he's going ham. All right. 10 million sea bills for the Firestider Omni. Yeah, I was gonna say it'd definitely be good for selling, but I'm not gonna get excited about using it.
Copy that.
That's too much heresy even for me.
All weapons are go.
A statement which itself is heretical. Hey, would you cut that shit out? And Schmergelli walking into the chat on a Sunday. Good to see you, Schmergelli. Thanks for joining us once again, saying good evening, Maria and everyone. Been playing Battletech finally for the first time. The Arano Restoration now for first. I mean, congratulations on getting into the Battletech game. Battletech 2018 is a lot of fun, in my opinion. I'm glad that you're doing... So that is the recommendation that I give to anybody who's coming into this particular game, especially if you want to play BTA. It's better to play through the vanilla game first, familiarize yourself with the gameplay and the mechanics, how the game actually works, before you dive feet first into one of the major mod packs. Because the major mod packs all change stuff in wildly different ways, but they don't explain themselves very well. So if you don't already have a good fundamental understanding of how Battletech 2018 plays, then the mod packs may be a little rough. Let me see. Oh, it's a pike with just regular AC2s. Okay.
Skipper,
So it's like a Temu partisan, basically.
I'm there.
I mean, I'll Battle Lord for some extra damage.
I'm on him. Inflicted some nasty on that son of a bitch.
I would be super happy if you would stop attacking my Huron warrior.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Go straight rogue tech. Sierra says it's what I've been doing and holy fuck. Yeah, no,
Ready for orders.
rogue tech can definitely be a bit much. It can definitely be a bit much.
Coordinates received. Confirmed.
Okay, there goes the torso. Shit.
Target's taking a critical hit.
We destroyed the fucking
There is no
Rack
escape,
5.
no intervention can work in this place.
I did not want to destroy the Rack 5, but we did. So, like, I was hoping we'd get the leg so we could knock him down, and then Mythion had to go and ruin it. And Narayan roll into the chat. First time chatter says that Centurion only likes an X-Pulse laser to complete the shotgun loadout. Don't tempt me with a good time. I've got a shotgun PPC. I can and absolutely will basically make a shotgun PPC and shotgun autocannon build. don't tempt me with a good time. And Swiftdraw wasting no time, gifting a sub to Narian. Thank you, Swiftdraw, for the gifted sub, and Narian, welcome into the cult of bad tactical decisions where we have only one flavor of Kool-Aid, but it is Ecto Cooler.
Ready for orders.
Let me see. Do I want to... Yes, I want to... Wait, what? Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Moving out.
And give him the business.
Giving him everything I've got. Give him everything.
There goes
he's
the
got.
leg. Oh, that was internal, and he panic ejected. Now, chat, we have in the hold some Shadowhawk parts. I just don't remember how
Come, Nerevar,
many.
friend or traitor, come.
I don't remember how many Shadowhawk
What a grand and
parts.
intoxicating innocence.
Do we? I think we Battle Lord. Give him the business.
All will be decided here, and I shall prevail.
Think we had one or two. I mean, we obviously have at least one. I just don't remember if we have more than one. I kind of want to take out the Blackjack or the Firestarter Omni, but I also need to take out this Pike. Because it's got 720 armor, so it's definitely going to be a pain if we don't do something about it.
Engaging target.
Those AC2s don't seem dangerous at first, but if you don't do something about them, they will absolutely eat you alive. Death by 1,000
You
cuts.
need me to hold still for you?
What's up, boss?
Alright, Mythion,
On the move.
give me... Actually, you know what? If you've got target prediction, go ahead and hit that, and then we'll take a shot.
Engaging.
Very nice. Very nice.
There is no escape, no intervention can work in this place.
Would you cut that shit out? They tried to Omnimax some stuff, so Omni Firestarter. Now go to bed. Ugh. I play Battletech, but it's MechWarrior Online instead of this. Can you brief me on why I keep hearing Inner Sphere mech names with Omnimech variants? Yeah, it's a timeline thing. Yeah, it's BTA has become less and less more accurate as time has gone on.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Yup. 10-4. Accuracy through volume of 5. Reporting. Critical hit.
Did not get the kill. Alright.
Come,
That's
Nerevar,
unfortunate.
friend or traitor, come.
I cannot melee, but I can get in behind him. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Acknowledged.
That's an overheat warning. Do I take the chance? I'm gonna vigilance. And then I'll shoot you in the back.
On your tail. Reporting.
Oh,
Critical
and
hit.
it has an XL.
Over the red
Well,
line.
that's
Damage.
gonna make this even easier. And we're gonna be riding the red line, but that's how Earth likes to do things.
All will be decided here, and I shall prevail. There is no escape,
And there we go.
no intervention can work
That's
in
why you
this.
don't take an XL
Farewell,
engine,
sweet
chat.
Nerevar.
That is why you don't take an XL engine.
Damage minimal.
And Postal Trout gifted another sub, this time to Lilith Sometimes Plays Games. Well, thank you, Postal Trout, for the gifted sub, and Lilith, welcome in to the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions. Hopefully you enjoy the Ecto Cooler. And of course, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, glad to have you, and hopefully the weekend has been treating you well so far.
Good to go.
Where? Man, okay, there we go. There's a clean shot. Take him out.
Affirmative.
Okay, dropship inbound. Prep for incoming. Oh, they're throwing another
Acknowledge
lance
that.
at us. Okay, things are getting interesting.
Roger that.
Things are getting interesting.
Coordinates received.
Let us... I mean, I really should not... I don't like it. The Centurion is not maneuverable, but I don't want to show my back to the
Copy
enemy.
that, Commander.
And the Ultra AC-5 is jammed. Nice.
Aye,
Location confirmed. Moving out.
Let me do this.
Roger that, Commander.
Do this.
I copy.
Alright, what are you gonna do? Oh, is this a friendly dropship? They're waiting for us to capture the base. Is that what's going on?
Got it.
I think they want us to capture the base.
I got you.
Come,
let's
Nerevar,
see.
friend or traitor, come.
Position confirmed.
I'll go ahead and have my guys take up a position here, just in case.
Taking a protective stance.
Wait, I'm sorry?
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Good to go.
God damn it.
Copy that. Moving out.
Roger that, Commander.
Alright, Erst.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor,
Use those
come.
gem jets, buddy.
Confirmed.
We got a problem. The Argo's picking up an encrypted comm signal emanating from the structure. Judging by the length and frequency of the transmissions, I think it's safe to say it's some sort of distress beacon. Last thing we need is a Davian reinforcement lance.
Mission successful.
Oh. Okay, well we're done. Been playing the new MechWarrior 5 DLC as YAML updated. Ah, so YAML's already up to date. Outstanding. Don't worry, we will definitely get into some Shadow of Kerensky DLC on this channel as well, but hopefully you've been having a good time. I've heard good things so far. Mixed things, but also good things. Davian reinforcement lance? You mean additional scrap? I mean, I would have taken more salvage. And yeah, there we go. An extra 330k for not damaging any of the base buildings. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, let's see. I mean, I think we want to take to Shadowhawk. Very, very disappointed that we did not get the opportunity to grab that Rack 5. But if we can rebuild it, we can get the Rack 5. So I'm going to take the Shadowhawk parts. How many do we have? Oh, Chet. Wait. Okay, for a second there I thought it said 65. I was like, wait, what is a 65-ton Shadowhawk? The rest of YAML hasn't been updated, but the base has. Hey, it's a start. It means they're making progress. Let me see. So I get one more pick. If I get one more pick for free, maybe I take a 275 core for money. Just sell it. Shit happens. I don't blame you, Mythian. I blame RNGesus. Alright, speaking of RNGesus, let's see what he gives us. Gave us some carrier parts, gave us one of the fire starter Omni parts, we got some AC2s. I don't really need more AC2s. LRM-20s. I don't need SRM-2s. I don't need more Frank's Red Hot because we got a shitload of it. Don't need SRM ammo. We got some more cluster ammo for the LBX. And then I'll sell this engine core for some money. And we got another LBX-10. Not terrible. Not terrible at all.